PGA National. Get your tickets today at thecognizantclassic.com.
Former Duke quarterback Darian Mensah is now free to come to Coral Gables, and after 22 years of living in obscurity, I can finally utter the words. The U is back.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man, your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. It's your boy Theo Dorsey. It is Tuesday, January 27th. And today is unlike any other day because, well, I guess today's actually like a lot of days because I actually spent the morning in the dentist's office again. So that kind of makes it feel like a little monotonous. This is my normal routine. I've baked in a dentist trip to my morning routine as often as they request me to come back. Got another one in a couple weeks, by the way.
My gosh.
But it's a day unlike any other day in the world of college football because it's a day in which I finally feel confident. I finally feel bold enough to utter the words, the U is back. C-Katt's on the other side of the glass on the ones and twos. And I say this now because this is not to disrespect what has happened at the University of Miami since the 80s when Howard Schnellenberger, the architect, built the wall around the state of Miami and created what we know today as the U. It's not to disrespect the many coaches that have actually won national championships at Miami, the four guys who have done it before Mario Cristobal tried to become the fifth at home just last week on a Monday. It is more so to respect what Cristobal has now built and what Miami has become in the year of 2026 in the world of college football, in which it is hard to predict who is going to be competitive year over year because now the transfer portal, NIL, and 28-year-old players are a thing of norm. Miami, I believe, has everything built to be a premier destination for talent, both through the recruiting classes, the transfer portal, as well as the way in which Mario Cristobal, Alex Mirabal, Shannon Dawson, Corey Heatherman, that staff develops players and gets guys to be the best versions of themselves. The U is back, and it is capitalized. It is punctuated by the news that we got today out of Durham, North Carolina. So C-Katt, over the past couple of years, and by the way, he's on the other side of the glass on the ones and twos, and you're tripling down on your victory. Your victory parade over the dentist is a terrible place to go.
Yeah, it's getting pathetic at this point.
Yeah.
Like you are being abused every single week by that industry, and I don't even want to be right anymore. I want you to say, see, they prevented this, and now I'm better off, but I'm not getting that, so it's belaboring the point.
I know. At this point, it's just like unfair. It's like that Alabama Notre Dame game, national championship game by halftime. Everybody's like, can we just end this thing?
Yeah, being anti-dentist, shockingly in the moment, going on that limb has worked out well.
Yeah. And my mouth really hurts right now, but I'm battling through it. Speaking of battle, the battle is over. Darian Mensah, if you've been under a rock, is the former quarterback for the Duke Blue Devils. 2 years ago, he was a redshirt freshman at Tulane, in which he balled the hell out. Mensah threw for 2,700 yards, 22 touchdowns, 6 picks. He led the Green Wave to a 9-4 record. He was a really good freshman. That led him into the transfer portal. That led him to Durham, North Carolina, to play for Manny Diaz, former Miami Hurricane head coach. And last year with Duke, he just threw for just under 4,000 yards, 34 touchdowns, 6 picks. He only led Duke to an ACC title game before Miami could ever win one. Darian Mensah as a quarterback is a dual threat guy. He is an improviser. He has shades of I'm hearing a lot of people saying he has the shades of Cam Ward. I don't want to say that right now because it feels a little blasphemous and early. We'll see what he does if and when he does step foot onto Miami's campus. But all expectations are that he is going to be a Miami Hurricane. He had been in a legal battle with the Duke Blue Devils. He had signed a 2-year NIL commitment with them last season, before this last campaign. And after Miami struck out on the quarterback transfers, and after Emory Williams decided to leave Miami for Eastern Carolina, which nobody can blame him for. He was a quarterback that's been in the system for a couple of years, and he wants a chance to start. And after Miami had ran out of options, they went to a quarterback who at the time, C-Katt, was not in the portal. Darian Mensah, Duke quarterback, was set to go, ready to rock with Duke, try to defend that ACC title. But
he recorded a promo video for Duke saying, like, I'm coming back. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was a parody of Michael Jordan.
Well, here's the thing. If you're going to do Michael Jordan parodies, maybe don't do it at the college that is his alma mater's rival.
True.
So that was their first misstep. But secondly, their other misstep will be the fact that they thought that they can withhold Mensah's services. Did you hear all of the stuff that went down once Mensah decided to enter the transfer portal 1 year into his 2-year NIL deal?
I heard he got sued.
Duke didn't sue Miami. They didn't pull a Dabo Swinney and go after the school that is poaching their player. They sued Darian Mensah for not upholding his deal with them, which is not a contract to play football. It is a marketing deal, and that is the reason why, as they were going through court date after date, and as they were going through all of the litigation, they decided to settle out of court. This a statement from Young Money, APAA Sports, that is the representation for Darian Mensah. Through close collaboration and principal negation, we have successfully navigated an unprecedented path, one that has now reached a fair and agreeable resolution. Darian extends his sincere gratitude to Duke University for engaging in good faith discussions and reaching a resolution. He wishes the Blue Devils, Coach Diaz, the staff, and the entire fan base continued success in the seasons ahead, except for when Miami plays Duke on November 14th, except for when Mensah is suiting up, likely for the Hurricanes, flinging the ball around in that air raid offense and leading Miami back into the 12-team playoff. Darian Mensah is now free. He can now enroll in another program, and now that he's in the transfer portal, it can become official any moment now that he'll be a Miami Hurricane. And C-Katt, my first thought is just to celebrate. We back, dog. Let Uncle Luke let you know. And here's the thing, too. It already felt back as Miami ascended through the 12-team playoff. It already felt back when you got the big win against Texas A&M, sealing the deal with an interception from a true freshman that's from Miami, sealing the deal with a touchdown with Malachi Toney, who's supposed to be a freshman in senior in high school. But instead, Malachi Toney is not just a guy that circumvented his senior year in high school. He led the nation in receptions as a senior in high school. Yeah, he led college football in receptions as a senior in high school, suiting up for the Canes. Okay, well, then you go and you exercise the demons in the second round of the college football playoff by beating Ohio State to punch your ticket to the Fiesta Bowl. And then you get the legacy drive by Carson Beck against Ole Miss to punch your ticket to a national championship game in your home stadium. They fell short against Indiana. We are now just 8 days removed from what was a miserable final play to the 2025-2026 season. But since then, C-Katt, everything has gone in Miami's favor. They have returned their entire running back core. All of them dudes. All of them back. Mark Fletcher, who looked like baby Derrick Henry out there at times. He's back. Marty Brown. He's a battery ram at times as well. Explosive. He's back. Pringle, who left in the portal, or entered the portal. He's back.
Oh, I didn't see he returned. That's where I was confused. I thought I saw Pringle enter the portal, but he went back to Miami.
Came back.
Wow.
He came back. This running back room that Miami has is going to be competitive. It's a top 5 in the nation running back room that Miami returns after already being one of the better running teams in the nation last year. They're bringing back, obviously, Malachi Toney. Remember the rumors? Everybody said, oh, baby Jesus gone.
I don't even think they were
the portal.
rumors.
Somebody faked. It was a deep fake, right?
It was a legitimate fake account that parodied On3 Sports and said per at like Pete Thamel spelled incorrectly, and it got aggregated on credible news sites. It just caught like wildfire where people were commenting in our chat. People were calling in saying, did you hear Malachi Toney's leaving? What? No, it came from zero. It came from smoke.
It's ridiculous. He was never gonna leave. He's gonna be a Cane through and through. But not only do you bring all of that back, you bring your wide receiver core back. They hit the portal hard. And I know it doesn't matter today. It's going to matter more when we kick off the season. And I'm not going to go deep on what the Canes were able to do in the portal. But what I will tell you is not only are they getting their quarterback, who is a dual threat guy, a guy that you can move the pocket for, a guy that can make plays with his legs, as well as he can sling the ball around, and he doesn't turn it over often. Like, very inexperienced. His freshman year at Tulane, 22 touchdowns, 6 picks. Sophomore season with Duke. That is not a place that has a depth of talent. They do not have a bulked up offensive line, so he has a lot of time in the pocket and whatnot. 3,900 yards, 34 touchdowns, and only 6 interceptions, and led them to an ACC title game. If he can do that with the Duke Blue Devils, what do you expect him to be able to do in Coral Gables with a better coaching staff, with more weapons, with one of the best offensive lines in the nation, if not the best O-line? And, oh, by the way, you have Malachi Toney. Did you also hear that the Duke's #1 receiver from last year, Cooper Barkate, he's in the portal right now as well? C-Katt, if you had to guess, where he's leaning to go, what you think?
I would say probably to the state of which is the only one not either frozen or covered by snow. That's the state of Florida, and maybe with his former quarterback, Darian Mensah.
I mean, it's just like, here's the thing. I'm not overreacting here. I have been Miami fans have had to be in a somewhat of a sense of not hibernation, but they've had to tuck their tails a little bit over the past 22 years. Can you at least say that? Like, you're still going to wear your colors. You're still going to, throw the U up at games and whatnot. But when it comes to arguments, when you're around other folks, when the Ohio State fans come around, the Georgia fans, the LSU, you got to tuck your tail a little bit lately. Now, boys is peacocking. Boys is peacocking now. I'm just saying, it's not an overstatement anymore. There were times in which, multiple times over the past 20 years, where people flirted with the U is back too soon. There were multiple times this happened, C-Katt. There was not Malik Rozier, but the Rozier run where you had the last time we played Notre Dame in a game in which it was a nighttime game, primetime game, and Miami was able to come out on top in that one. The U is back was roaring all across South Florida for at least a couple of weeks until Kenny Pickett rained on that parade. Freshman year, Kenny Pickett, the Pitt. There's been several mini spikes. I remember when Brad Kaya came through and slinging the ball around, I really thought it was going down. I really thought it was up. There's so many little times in this, but now it feels like they have everything. They have the trenches. They're in an ACC that is easily winnable. Clemson is down. Florida State is down. Like, what are we talking? Is it going to be James Franklin and Virginia Tech that's going to get in the way of Miami finally winning an ACC title? Like, who should they most fear at this point?
No, yeah, they are best positioned to go on a run in terms of a Clemson-like run in the ACC. Like,
yes.
We're going to see the same level of dominance if this trend continues in terms of both transfer portal, if the money's still there and Mario is still there. It was a coin flip on whether or not, people will argue about whether or not the Miami Hurricanes swung and missed or hit on their quarterback transfer last offseason.
Yeah.
And they still went to the national championship game, and they still only lost by 6 points with a block punt return for a touchdown against them in that game. If they swing and hit a home run on a quarterback or have an agreed upon good guy in their locker room in terms of worth the money that he's getting, the sky is the limit for what Miami can do in the grand scheme of things when it comes to national relevance and a true national power perennially in college football.
And so I asked the question because I don't want to be biased. I want to keep it G. Today I'm saying it. The U is back. Miami is back. They have reasserted their dominance in South Florida. They have reasserted their ability to be a mainstay on the national landscape when it comes to recruiting, when it comes to winning football games, when it comes to the transfer portal, NIL, any way you want to judge it, player development, look at the NFL draft. Miami is back on top. The U is back. I'm saying it, and I'm not tucking my tail. But I ask you, what say you? Is the U back? I also put a poll out on ESPN West Palm, and on my social page, Theo Dorsey TV on Instagram. I put a poll out as well to gauge fans' interest. Is the U back? I say definitively it is. It actually is. And I have some evidence that others around the program and the alum of the program feel the same way, but they're bashful about saying it. We're going to get to that. But I want to open it up to the Baptist Health hotlines right now. 888-760-3776. 888-760-3776. Cristobal's got his quarterback. Third straight transfer QB coming into Miami. They've also got pretty much everything else a quarterback would need to be successful, and they're coming off of a national championship loss. The U is back. The U is back. But what say you? Do you agree or disagree? Let us know on the Baptist Health hotline, 888-760-3776. The Baptist Health hotline. Welcome to pro-level orthopedic care at Baptist Health. From sports injuries to everyday aches, our expert team delivers the same advanced care trusted by the pros. Get back to the life and the activities you love and learn more at baptisthealth.net/ortho. It is not a reality for you that you have to be stuck in the soreness and the pain and the aches that you have been living with, that you have been waking up with. No, Baptist Health is there for you. They want to treat you like a pro. They want to welcome you to pro-level orthopedic care. So learn more online at baptisthealth.net/ortho. 888-760-3776. Hit us up on the Baptist Health hotline or just drop it in the chat. I see David in the YouTube chat at ESPN South Florida. The U is back. Johnny says Mensa will be a cane and win the ACC. That is my only goal for Miami next year. I'm not putting any expectations on this team past winning a conference championship, and that is because it is something that has eluded them since they've joined the ACC in the early 2000s. Miami's conference championship drought is just as long as the Miami Dolphins. 1 year short of how long the Miami Dolphins playoff win drought has been. And to make things worse, teams like Duke, Wake Forest, Clemson a million times, Florida State, everybody and their mom in the ACC done won the damn conference. Pitt. But Miami hasn't gotten one. So that is my only goal for the 2027 season. That is the first, box to check off for Miami is win the ACC, and then you get into the 12-team playoff. You likely get a bye, and then at that point, it's like, hey, you did it last year with Carson Beck. See what you can do with this new toy that is apparently, could be at least 2 times the quarterback, 2 times the playmaker that Beck was able to be for your offense last year.
Yeah, Malachi Tony, did he led the ACC in receiving last year? That's true? Or, okay, that was in conference play?
Yeah.
That's insane.
He led the nation in receptions. Malachi Tony. You can look it up yourself. It was a stat I didn't even, I wasn't even looking to see where Malachi Tony stood amongst the nation in receiving stats. I was actually just looking to see for guys coming out of the draft who had a pop season that maybe wasn't getting enough buzz. So I went to ESPN.com. I went to college football stats. I sorted by yards. I said, whoa. I said, damn, Malachi is kind of high up. I think it was top 5 in receiving yards. I said, that's a little high for a high school senior with Carson Beck throwing him the football. Let me check and see receptions because he was at 107. I sort by receptions. Malachi Tony led the nation in receptions. And now he's getting a quarterback upgrade. And he still has a dominant offensive line. And the Canes bringing back a more experienced and great running back core. This is the complete offense. This is going to be a better offense likely than 2 years ago when the Canes, led the nation in offense. And you have Corey Heatherman calling the defensive plays. We might just see next year what it would have looked like if Cam Ward did have a defense. That's what they've built so far this year.
We got into a big, heated argument last week, the shift after this one, between the hours of 4 and 6 p.m., Russo and Rizzo, they'll be on today, tomorrow, and every weekday in that time window, where we were arguing who is better set up for the next 5 to 10 years. Indiana with Kurt Signetti or Miami with Mario Cristobal. And they were actually, Colin Russo was staunchly on one side of the equation. Mike was in the middle, and I was staunchly on the other side of the equation. And I really just look at the conference of which they play in. And Indiana had a great year this year. Fantastic year this year. But odds are one of the other powers in the Big Ten is really going to challenge them for that top spot in that conference, putting them in a worse spot to make a playoff run.
Yeah.
Miami right now is unchallenged on the outlook of the ACC. So I think that Miami is far better positioned in the next 5 to 10 years in regards to making championship games, winning championship games than Indiana with Kurt Cignetti is.
That's true. And also, look at how these two teams played each other in that national championship game when one of them has the number 1 overall pick at quarterback and the other one has a guy who's hoping to be picked by day 3. Like, and that matters a lot. Like, I'm not saying that flippantly, and I'm not saying that to be, dismissive of what Carson Beck is as a field general and how he was a good game manager for the Canes through the playoffs. But one team had a difference maker at quarterback, and the other one was trying to get by and couldn't necessarily trust their quarterback's decision-making or his arm in big moments. And it showed on the last play of the game. And Miami still almost won. Like, had it not been for a punt block, had it not been for also a punt return where it looked like Miami had a dialed-up perfect trick play on that punt return that Malachi Tony had caught, had it not been for Carson Beck pushing the ball down the field and pushing it into traffic there at the end instead of taking what was underneath what Indiana was giving him that whole drive before, we could be talking about the Canes having won that national title game and building on top of that. And I'm not doing revisionist history here, but what I am saying is that it came down to a couple of plays, a couple of inches in that national championship game, and Miami is going to likely be better. They're losing some talent in the draft. This is Francis Mauigoa, huge at right tackle for the past 3 years from Miami. And he's going to be drafted in the top 10, one of the first offensive linemen off the board in April to go to one of your favorite NFL teams. Akeem Mesidor, speedster, who can rush from the inside and the outside and can move all over the defensive line. He's going to be a top 20 to 25 pick in the NFL draft this year. He's going to help bolster a pass rush to play on Sunday soon. It's going to hurt missing him. And then the bell of the ball, Ruben Bain, Hurricane Bain, who I believe set a record for quarterback pressures in one season according to PFF. 83 quarterback pressures this year from Ruben Bain Jr. That dude is moving on. He's going to be a top 5 to 7 pick in the NFL draft. He is going to be a difference maker in the NFL. But I just saw an interview yesterday from Ruben Bain who said the guys coming in via the portal and the guys who are around this year, who were younger, who learned under him and Mesidor and Jason Taylor, who is the defensive line coach for the Miami Hurricanes, he said those dudes are going to have a better and more impactful unit than even they had last year.
Wow.
And I think he actually meant that because what he's saying is not only did they learn under him and not only are they uber talented, one thing that gets kind of overlooked here was because of how elite Bain and Mesidor were, it kind of kept a lot of those dudes off the field because you're not taking Bain or Mesidor out, right? Like the rotation gets a little stunted because you want him out there every play because they're such great playmakers. Them two leaving is opening up a void for a lot of guys to come in and fill in and compete for those spots. And he believes, based on what he's seen in practice and based on what he saw in the game from some of those guys, especially the interior guys, a lot of them coming back, that Miami's defensive line can improve despite losing 2 first-round talents in 1 year. That is why I can say today the U is back, because you're not back based on 1 year hoarding players out of the transfer portal and getting special talent out of a 24 or 25-year-old and having a sensational pop. We saw Florida State try that, and the very next year they went like 2-10. You win and you're back and you have a mainstay team and you can be consistent when you recruit well, you get the transfer portal well, and you develop well. And Miami's done all 3 of those in a great way. They've improved year over year over year since Cristobal has taken over. The U is back. And it took some time to get here. Cristobal was on the hot seat just a hot minute ago. And now he's on the throne with Miami, and they have a really good chance to be competitive year over year over year. And like you said, C-Katt, one of the most pivotal parts of this is all of the competition is going to be happening in Coral Gables. Around the ACC, it's not too many programs that strike fear into people's hearts. It just isn't. Indiana's going to have to deal with Penn State. Indiana's going to have to deal with Ohio State. They're going to have to deal with Michigan. Iowa's always good. Like, there's a lot more teams that are going to compete at the top level. And also, just keep it G. They won with a bunch of grad seniors. They have a whole new look roster. There was no Malachi Tony on that team.
Right.
So,
and you look at their schedule right now, Miami's schedule, that is. It's on the YouTube stream, ESPN South Florida. Make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel because there is a whole lot more where this came from. And I'm looking at the schedule right now, and I see a challenging game. I see a Notre Dame game.
At Notre Dame.
at Notre Dame, Mario Cristobal has played well in big games. When he has a big opponent either on his field or on the road, you have seen him show up with his Canes. Obviously, Notre Dame's going to be up for that one. It'll be a primetime appointment television game. Miami has a realistic chance to go 11-1. They'll maybe lose a dumb one, 10-2.
And here's the thing, though. I'm not saying gone are the days of them losing a dumb one, because any college football team can lose a dumb one.
They got to not lose a dumb one before I can say that.
Okay. I feel you.
Like, if we had a season between.
So they didn't lose dumb ones last year, though.
Are you going to say he lost a dumb one in terms of Carson Beck?
I'm not. I won't do it. I refuse to do it. I refuse to put all the blame on one guy, despite him throwing, I think, a combined 7 or 6 interceptions in those 2 losses, including losing both of them with interceptions. Not going to put it all on one man's shoulders. But what I will say is those were 2 9-win teams. I believe one of them are 10-win team because of bowl games. So those are 2 teams. They're not random. One of them was on a short week on a Friday at home. The other one was on the road in overtime. It's not necessarily a dumb one. It's just it's a conference opponent, 2 really good coaches. Those are games you shouldn't lose, but they're losable. It can happen, especially when you don't have a difference maker at quarterback. Because in those type of games, if you have a Cam Ward or a Darian Mensah, you come out on top. But you had Carson Beck, who had a chance to win you both of those games, and look at what he did. That is what I will say. This is not to disparage Carson Beck. Love everything he did for Miami. Would love it a lot more if he finished the job in those 2 games. You don't pay a dude $4.1 million to lose you those games. You pay him that to win you those games, and he didn't do that.
Right. But every year there's a different reason as to why those games that are not against AP top 10 teams, CFP rankings, top 20 teams, those losses have come. And last year the variation was quarterback mistake, which maybe, just maybe, that could have been mitigated by the sideline saying, hey, let's not put the ball into Carson Beck's hands as much.
But they stopped doing it. After that, they stopped.
Yeah.
That's one thing I would give. Here's the thing. When you pay a dude $4.1 million, you're like, hey, let's put the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
Let's see what he's got. Let's win a game with him. So I can't blame them for doing that. I will credit the staff, Shannon Dawson, Mario Cristobal. Since then, they said, hell no, we won't go.
Fool me once, shame on me. Or you. And then fool me the
twice,
second
shame
time.
on me.
And we'll do it again. And then the third time, you're not going to shame on me, I guess.
Yeah.
There's no shame involved.
Shout out George Bush. But no, in the third time was the national championship game, but they waited all the way into the end. And still, even you think about the Ole Miss drive, a lot of credit to Carson Beck for getting them down the field. That wasn't a 7-play, 75-yard drive. That was a 15-play, 75-yard drive.
Use your 3 downs, move the sticks. You don't need to get all of it in one bite.
Slow and steady, brother. Slow and steady, training wheels. And they were doing the same thing in the drive against Indiana in the national championship game, and then somebody diverted from the plan. So just leave it right there. The U is back. I'm not talking about negative stuff no more today. The U is back. One more celebration before we take it to the break. C-Katt.
You know, it's a shame.
You're not going to get me into that hole again.
It's a shame for our YouTube crowd that I just sent everyone over. I need to let 4 seconds of the song play, and then I got to cut it out for that audience.
Oh.
For copyright.
I forgot about that.
Stream visibility.
Okay.
And all that ilk. So sometimes you'll let it play and then dance.
Okay, and nobody knows what's going on.
Like for our radio audience, all right, the song's playing. Great,
right,
let it breathe a little bit. But for like the dance move is a visual medium.
Right. So
the people that are watching are also not hearing the song right now.
They don't know that All About the U is playing on YouTube or Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. Okay.
They know the song got hit play on it. They're not hearing seconds 5 through the end.
Oh, so they hear the first 4 seconds.
Yeah, I purposely let them hear the beginning.
Okay. So they don't know it's still going right now. C-A-N-E-S-K. Okay.
I kind of pop it in real quick just to give them a little taste.
Okay. Wow. Okay. On that note, sorry to our YouTube audience. On that note, we're going to go to a break here. We're going to have a get around on the other side because we do have to hit some of these NFL topics. Speaking of the Canes, speaking of Cam Ward, he's got himself a coaching staff. NFL beware. That's C-Katt. I'm Theo Dorsey. We're Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
The 2 p.m. hour is presented by the Cognizant Classic in the Palm Beaches. Teeing off February 25th at PGA National. Get your tickets today at thecognizantclassic.com.
Every athlete you see competing in the College Football Playoff National Championship had to find the right path to get there. At IMG Academy, helping student athletes find the right path to the next level is part of the game plan. From a world-renowned boarding school that develops student athletes every day, to premier sport camps where skill is honed and elevated, IMG Academy prepares student athletes for the next level, on and off the field. And through IMG Academy Plus, student athletes anywhere can receive unmatched college recruiting support or even a personal remote-based mental performance coach. Start your preparation with IMG Academy.
Today's tax tip is brought to you by Anshin Accountants and Advisors with George Teixeira, partner and practice leader of Anshin's Financial Services Group.
When launching a private investment fund, proper structuring could mean the difference between high tax bills and smart tax savings. The new One Big Beautiful Bill Act permanently extends the 20% deduction on qualified business income, makes favorable changes to exclusions of gains of qualified small business stock, and brings back full expensing on capital investments. For fund managers, this means new opportunities to reduce taxable income and improve cash flow. At Anshin, a partner-owned firm since 1923, we specialize in building tax-efficient structures that help funds and their investors make the right decisions today for greater success tomorrow. If you are launching a fund in this new environment, let Anshin deliver value where others can't.
For more tax tips from Anshin, visit Anshin.com. That's ANCHIN.com. Anshin Accountants and Advisors, helping you recalculate what's possible.
Hi, I'm Janice Ridenour from J. Zello & Associates. For nearly 30 years, my firm has worked alongside business owners and their teams, helping them truly understand QuickBooks with clear accounting guidance, proven workflows, and hands-on training. We offer customized QuickBooks Online training delivered in a supportive, judgment-free environment so you can learn at your pace. If you're stressed about your books, you don't have to be. Get trained, get confident, get it right. And when you need ongoing support or you'd rather have it done for you, our experienced team is here to help. Visit jzolo.com and schedule your free consultation today.
4 out of 5 dentists agree. Basketball on the radio improves your smile. Miami Heat basketball is on ESPN 106.3.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Ah, the internet, a place where your curiosity can flourish, unless online threats stop you. The internet is wonderful, but you need to protect yourself online. Protect yourself online with NordVPN. NordVPN encrypts your browsing. Its Threat Protection Pro feature helps you block malware, avoid phishing, and stop digital trackers. Get the best deal at NordVPN.com.
West Palm Beach, get ready. Car buying just got a whole lot better at Greenway Kia West Palm Beach.
We're open at 7 a.m. Shop early, beat the crowds, and stay on your schedule.
Prefer a female sales professional? Just ask.
Our experienced women make sure you feel comfortable and confident every step of the way.
Every new Kia comes with full invoice pricing, the real numbers right up front.
No games, no surprises.
No time to come in? We bring the test drive to you. Greenway Kia West Palm Beach. Open early, priced right, built around you.
Hi, I'm Janice Ridenour from J. Zello & Associates. For nearly 30 years, my firm has worked alongside business owners and their teams, helping them truly understand QuickBooks with clear accounting guidance, proven workflows, and hands-on training. We offer customized QuickBooks Online training delivered in a supportive, judgment-free environment so you can learn at your pace. If you're stressed about your books, you don't have to be. Get trained, get confident, get it right. And when you need ongoing support or you'd rather have it done for you, our experienced team is here to help. Visit jzolo.com and schedule your free consultation today.
Hey, Culligan man!
Good people. It's Theo Dorsey. Let's kick off the new year with a home upgrade that's a win for you and the environment. A Culligan high-efficiency water softener helps you use less soap, less detergent, and fewer chemicals. Talk about a game-winning play. Try Culligan today for 12 months interest-free. Visit Culligan.com for more information and to schedule your free water test. Or just say,
Hey, Culligan man!
It's that time of the year. You can experience the world's premier equestrian event right here in Wellington, Florida. I'm talking about the Winter Equestrian Festival. It brings together the best athletes and horses from around the globe for 13 weeks of elite international equestrian competition. General admission free during the day from Thursday through Sunday. And you also don't want to miss the best way to catch the Equestrian Festival, and that's through the eyes of the iconic Saturday Night Lights. High-energy show jumping right under the lights. It is a vibrant experience and a vibrant atmosphere. You got family activities, food, music, entertainment. It's something for the whole fam. I'm not just saying that. I know everybody always says that. It's something for the whole fam. No, this is really something for everybody. Whether you're a lifelong equestrian fan or you're looking for the perfect night out, man, this event's going to offer world-class sport, shopping, dining, premium hospitality, and all of that. Pull up to Wellington International now through March. Wellington International, the party is there. Visit wellingtoninternational.com for more information. Wellington International, where champions are made. C-Katt's here, your boy Theo Dorsey. We're theoretically speaking. Tonight we are going to be at Grandview Prep. Grandview Prep, we're going to be at a girls' basketball game. Grandview versus Somerset Canyons. These are two of the top girls' basketball teams, not just in the area, but in the state. And they're going to be duking it out for the second time this year. And I'm excited. This is our first time ever for ESPN West Palm doing live. Well, not first time ever. Live play-by-play with video as well, though. Because when we did that at Dwyer last year, did we have video?
No.
Okay.
I don't think we did play-by-play for that. We did a basketball game?
Yeah, we did a basketball game. You don't remember that? I think you didn't call that?
No.
Oh, you know what? It was Cyrus Whittick at the time. Cyrus did it.
That was 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago.
A minute. Jeez, dude.
Wow, we
Get a clue.
Yeah. It's tough to have one of those when you
we're going to
rip it and run it.
First time we're ever going to be a broadcast duo for like a live game thing. Like that's the bigger news.
That is the bigger news. So we'll see what the chemistry's like outside of theoretically speaking and inside the realms of a gym at Grandview Prep.
You got to follow my lead.
I know.
I'm the point man.
You are.
Like, I'm going to toss it over to Theo. What'd you see there? Okay. And then I'll cut you off when I don't like what you said.
Wow.
It's like, yeah. Ball's back in play. Yeah.
I thought that the teams were working more cohesively. It seems like you got more of a bone to pick. Is it supposed to be contentious?
No, you'll see like play-by-play guys like at the highest level put their hand, I forget who it was. They'll put their hand on the shoulder of a color guy to say, hey, shh.
Yeah.
And like, hey, I got to get this play in now, especially for a radio audience because you'll miss what happens.
Right. No, 100%. No, so be at will. You know, we'll have to see what the chemistry's like. You know, I don't get to reach out and touch you to shut you up on theoretically speaking because you're on the other side of the glass.
Yeah. Welcome to the Thunderdome, pal.
Yeah.
You're in my ballpark. These are my rules. I'm playing by your rules, 2 to 4 every single day.
Are you? You're the one with all of the buttons. You're controlling everything. I'm playing by your rules, kind of. You set when we come in and out of breaks. You tell me what reads to do. Like it's kind of more of the same. I don't know.
All right.
Grandview's the number 3 team in the state. Somerset is number 4 team in the state. They both played earlier this year, and it came down to a last possession. So it's going to be a good time. So if you're already planning on pulling up, you'll see your boys out there kicking it, and it's going to be a good show. That's what we're doing there.
Yeah.
C-Katt refused to go suit and tie.
I'm not doing that.
It's cool. Me neither.
You would have, yeah.
I would have, but you made it feel like I was corny for asking, so I backed off quickly. It's time now for the get around. Somebody told me the other day, man, you ain't did a get around. I said, hey man, slow your roll. We're gonna bring that back. Get around season right now, man. I want to hop on this get around to get to some of the topics all across the nation. The get around got a lot of motion, man, and so do we on this Tuesday. See where we're gonna start.
We are gonna start in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Why? Let's bury the lead a little bit over the weekend. The Pittsburgh Steelers have found their new head coach. His name's Mike McCarthy. You might have heard of him. First the Packers, now the Cowboys, and now the Pittsburgh Steelers have taken a ride on the Mike McCarthy train. Here's what he had to say when he was getting introduced as the Steelers' next head coach about an hour ago.
I understand and embrace the responsibility, the privilege, and the weight that comes with this stewardship. This city, this franchise, this fan base means the world to me because Pittsburgh's my world, and it's just awesome to be back here.
Driven to tears was Mike McCarthy
Wow.
as he's getting another chance to be the head man of a pro football team. When you saw the news that Mike McCarthy was selected as the new Steelers head coach, were you shocked?
Yeah. But I didn't realize it was such a wow.
Yeah.
He's from Pennsylvania, Homestead, Pennsylvania. He spent time in the college ranks at the University of Pittsburgh as a grad assistant. So I guess Pittsburgh is his home and his roots. So yeah, I'm shocked more so because it doesn't feel very riveting.
It feels like the Pittsburgh Steelers head coach position is there for the long haul.
Yeah.
Because they've had 6 in what? The history of their franchise?
Well, technically
Not a lot.
No. Technically speaking, he's the 17th head coach in Steelers history. But
6 in the past, 40 years.
The past century. No, they've only had 4 since 1969.
There we go. That's what I was trying to get at.
4 coaches since 1969. So they're very long for coaches. So you're going to expect, the over-under on his time with the Steelers is 15.
Yeah, right. The decade of Mike McCarthy at Pittsburgh, bare minimum.
And here's what I will say. If you are hiring a guy that is going to be long for your franchise and you're going to give him a decade of time to build out what he wants to do, McCarthy's, I guess, a safe hire. You know you're going to get competency, but is the ceiling with Mike McCarthy Super Bowls? I wouldn't bet on it. Do you think he brings the Steelers to back? He brings another Lombardi to the Steelers?
I think the possibility's there.
I don't.
I do say it's now guaranteed that Mike Tomlin firmly walked away from the Steelers under his terms because they weren't there in Pittsburgh saying, all right, we've got Mike McCarthy in the wings, and we think he can do a lot more with this team and the bones that were built by Mike Tomlin than Mike Tomlin. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
This is not an upgrade from Mike Tomlin.
Downgrade.
It's either a downgrade or it's lateral.
Yeah. Okay, so another question. Does this entice Aaron Rodgers to stay, or does this further cement the fact that he's gone from Pittsburgh?
Huh.
It's his guy. It's his guy. They won a Super Bowl together.
The Steelers, pre-Aaron Rodgers, went from getting blown out in the wild card round, and when they added Aaron Rodgers, they got blown out in the wild card round.
Right.
So, I don't think the Steelers are hankering for another year of Rodgers. Does that not kind of feel like just putting yourself 1 year behind the rebuild? I thought the Steelers would have ripped this thing down to the studs, trade their valuable assets, and try to get a quarterback in next year's draft.
They should, but it doesn't seem like they operate that way, and maybe they finally will with this move. Now that you no longer have Tomlin, maybe they tank a year with McCarthy.
Exactly. That kind of feels right.
That's the right move to do, but will the Steelers sign up for it?
And you
will
know
they
what?
do it?
I feel like the right coach to tank with would be a Mike McCarthy in the fact that he has so much credibility built up in the past.
Yeah.
That it's not like this is this guy's first chance at head coaching and they won 2 games. All right, Aaron Glenn, you are on the hot seat, pal.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like that would be the case.
He's got 19. This will be his 19th year. He did 13 with the Packers, 06 to 18, and 5 with the Cowboys from 2020 to 24. He took this last year off.
So,
all right.
Right, I kind of talked myself into that, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that the right move for the Steelers to do going forward is tank this year, sell T.J. Watt, sell literally everybody over the age of 26 has to go.
Yeah,
everybody of value.
The Steelers would have loved to have been in the spot of the Raiders in this draft.
Yeah, 100%.
Just to 100%. Reset this dang thing.
100%. It's that time. They haven't really had they need a franchise quarterback too. You have your coach. McCarthy is actually a pretty good quarterback whisperer. You get you a franchise quarterback in this next draft that is ripe with quarterback talent in 2027. I think this is the right move. It's the right move. It's the right time. And if they don't tank, if they have another 8-9 season, that's the only way in which I feel like this is going to be a miserable result. They got to bottom out.
Orchard Park, New York.
Oof.
Some may say the NFL's only true New York football team. Well, they made their decision at head coach after Sean McDermott was fired after losing to the Broncos in the divisional round just about a couple of weeks ago. The Bills didn't look far to find Sean McDermott's replacement. Offensive coordinator Joe Brady has been promoted to head coach. He signed a 5-year contract. Was it the right play to promote from within to take over Josh Allen's team?
Joe Brady transformed this Bills offense, and Joe Brady also was like, it started with Brian Daboll and Stephon Diggs, and then Joe Brady has taken Josh Allen to another level with the given roster that they have. So I do think as an offensive play caller and at his offensive mind, he has gotten the most out of Josh Allen. I mean, think about it. Last year, I think they set all kind of franchise records with points and yards. He's got James Cook, winning the rushing record or winning the rushing title in the NFL. He's a good offensive mind and a good coach. I do think if you're Sean McDermott, you got to feel absolutely hosed.
Yeah, it's tough.
Like your GM and your OC stay and get promoted, and you get fired, and you get in trouble for Josh Allen's mistakes.
You were such a good program builder and such a good hirer that they replaced you.
He hired both of those guys.
Yeah.
He hired the GM and he hired Joe Brady, and both of them are replacing him, and both of them are almost spitting on him on the way out. You got the owner, Pagula, talking about how Keon Coleman was Sean McDermott's mistake because he said it was the coaching staff that pushed for Keon Coleman.
Correct.
So if it was the coaching staff that pushed for him, do you think it was the defensive coordinator, the offensive coordinator, or the head coach? Because the OC got promoted and the head coach got fired, and it couldn't have been the DC. He's getting spit on the way out.
That's tough, yeah.
He's getting absolutely dunked on. So Sean McDermott, I don't know which team would sign up for Sean McDermott. I don't know if he's the most riveting head coach. I think he will eventually get a job again in the NFL. And when he does, he has to take it out on the Bills. Like, he has to hope to get it. Like, maybe the Dolphins job opens back up.
So you kind of agree with this sports talk radio caller. Her name is Gina, and she comes from Delaware.
Most of all, Faith, I wish you well, Sean McDermott, because wherever you go, you will be a success. And I hope you win a Super Bowl. And to you, Brandon Bean, you better show up. You better show up because the wrong man got fired, in my opinion. You better show up. All my eyes are going to be on you. You think you got in Terry Pagula's ear? You may have, but I don't have the rest of my life. I want a Super Bowl right now.
Gina in Delaware.
Okay. Are Delawareans Bills fans?
I guess so. They permeate every state in this union.
Okay. We still calling it a union?
I don't know. I just said.
I guess we are because there's a State of the Union.
What? Like right? United States of America.
Yeah. It's a State of the Union.
It derives from that word?
Yeah.
All right, you got to walk me through this one because we're going to Los Angeles, California. Nice. We're going to the NBA.
Wow.
Where apparently the Clippers are playing well. Is that where Kawhi Leonard still plays?
Yes, with the Clippers.
Just double checking.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, it's they're also under the light for a lot of other things, but yeah.
And Robert Flom at Rich Homie Flom on December 20th, 2025, which was about a month and a week ago. He said, quote, if the Clippers go 15-3 in any stretch this season, I will print and eat this tweet.
So weird. It's so oddly specific. And then what did the Clippers go on to do?
They have gone on a 15-3 stretch since that tweet was sent. And the media has brought it up. Man? The fans are chanting, eat the tweet, eat the tweet, eat the tweet. The tweet's printed out, hold it as a sign. The fan base is getting rowdy. And I applauded Ballmer, the owner for the Clippers, initiative when he built this arena to make it like a college student section where the crowds go straight up. So they're getting loud, they're getting rowdy. And the media brought it up to their coach. Ty Lue's their head coach? I didn't know that. I'm learning about the Clippers in this segment.
This is an NBA issue, not a C-Katt issue, because the juice has not been there lately.
And this is what Ty Lue had to say.
Yeah, if they would have 15 wins over any 18-game stretch, and then starting that night, you guys won 15 of 18.
Oh wow, no, I didn't know nothing about that. That's funny.
We gotta get him on camera then. Where's he at? We gotta get him on camera.
Do you have any advice for him as he goes and does that?
Make sure you get a lot of fiber in, brother. You better try to see if he can eat something else. I don't know how healthy that is for you.
You got to see it. Got to go live.
Well, that was Ty Lue, and that was Kawhi Leonard, a conglomeration of Clippers. Wanted to see him eat the tweet.
Kawhi is hilarious. Kawhi is hilarious.
Yeah.
He said he should probably eat something else that's a little more healthy for him. The hell are you? It was dead ass serious. Yeah, the Clippers sucked to open the year. They absolutely stunk. In fact, the Heat whooped their ass a couple of times in both games. Norman Powell was a dog. Norman Powell was a dog in this. And now they've all of a sudden turned things around and they're fighting their way back. So they've won 15 out of 18, C-Katt. Do you want to guess what their seed is currently in the NBA West?
I think they are the 4 seed.
Lower.
I think they are the 7th seed.
10. They are the last team into the play-in right now. That's how decrepit this Clipper season was going before this fan tweeted that. That's what makes it's such an oddly specific tweet, and then they made it come to pass. It's almost like he spoke it into existence.
Huh.
So he has to eat the tweet. And he's eating the tweet, C-Cat. I saw the video.
Oh, he ate
the tweet. So
is there an odd I saw that there's a video. Can you hear him eat the tweet? Not really.
He's on a Zoom call with like 3 other dudes. I think they might be doing a show, and okay. I saw him. Yeah.
All right, it's good. So he ate the tweet.
He ate the tweet.
I wonder how easy it is to eat paper.
It's not that It's not that hard. I've eaten paper before.
Yeah, I've eaten gum wrappers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There was a nasty rumor about, I forget what type of gum. I think it was
Hubba Bubba.
No, I think it was Stride. Someone told me in like high school or middle school that the wrapper of this brand of gum is actually edible. So I went like several months just doing it.
I do remember that. You're right. And everybody was doing that. Yeah,
okay, good. It wasn't just me.
Yeah, it's like so people would just eat them whole.
And it just tasted like you were eating paper with gum. Like there was
what was that about? Why did people say that?
I don't know.
Why did people say that? It was like a waxy paper on the Stride gum.
Yes.
And yes, people would just eat them whole. Some people started doing it with Trident gums as well.
It was Trident, not
Trident.
Stride.
Yeah, Trident was the one. Stride has the
foil.
Yeah. Trident gum was the one. And people said that you can just pop them in and eat them.
Tell you what, 5 Gum needs to go back to their awesome commercials they used to have.
I can't.
How it feels to chew 5 Gum.
Oh, yeah. And then it just
right? And
freezes.
that just, exactly. Now it's just AI Coke commercials taking shots of Pepsi and vice versa. Like, we need to get 5 Gum back in the commercial biz.
Let's do it. Let's get them back. Let's reach out to them. We'll get them on Theoretically Speaking.
And the most important stop of the get-around is the Bronx, New York, because hot off the presses, 3-time American League MVP Aaron Judge is the cover athlete for their video game, MLB The Show 2026. What the hell is your problem?
Just because your superhero is a cover athlete does
he's
not mean
he's not my superhero. He's our superhero. He is our Captain America. He will lead us from the darkness of today into the light of tomorrow. Aaron Judge is the best of us.
And what does that make you?
A believer.
A glazer.
Mm-mm.
It is. It's true. It's okay. Just admit it. It's okay to admit that.
It's his second time being the cover athlete of that video game. He did it in 2018.
Why did they
Hall
pick
of
Aaron
Fame
Judge
catcher Joe Mauer is the only other player to grace the cover twice, and I'm pretty sure the only reason Mauer got a second try at it is because they had like a very funny commercial with Joe Mauer where it was the guy saying, "Well played, Mauer. Well played." That went viral, so we got another crack at it. Aaron Judge is the face of baseball.
How? How can you be the face of a sport that you've never been on top of?
I mean, he's individually on top of the sport.
It's a team sport. You're a Yankees fan.
It's hard to, when you get 5 at-bats a game at most,
Here come the excuses.
And you get like 4 balls hit to you a game to compensate for the rest of your team.
He should play more positions then. I guess nobody else is doing that then.
Roger Goodell's got to implement the golden batter rule, 9th inning.
Or Rob Manfred.
What did I say? To get out?
Roger Goodell.
Sorry. Rob Manfred needs to implement that rule so we get more Aaron Judge in more prime positions.
Do people like Bud Selig? Are people pro or
generally, yeah.
Yeah.
People always like commissioners after they're gone.
Right, but they hate him while they're there. It's kind of a same thing for David Stern. People hated David Stern, and then when he passed, they're like, "Oh, not in David Stern's NBA." I'm like, weren't you just MFing that dude? Like, what the hell are we talking about? Theoretically speaking, on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Ready to take on any terrain? The all-new Defender 110 P300S is here. Built for those who crave adventure without compromising on luxury. Lease the powerful Defender 110 P300S for just $849 per month for 36 months. Whether you're tackling the toughest roads or cruising the city, the Defender is ready for it all. Don't wait. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and experience the Defender like never before. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
What would you do with an extra $700? You can earn up to $700 per year with Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Boost Checking pays 7.0 annual percentage yield on balances up to $10,000. That's up to $700 extra to do what you love. Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Requirements apply to earn the highest dividend rates. Limit one checking account per membership. Dividend rates and annual percentage yield subject to change. Business accounts do not qualify. Insured by NCUA, official credit union of Florida Atlantic Athletics.
At St. Lucie Battery and Tire, batteries came before tires. We've been selling and servicing all types of batteries for over 50 years. So when you need a battery for nearly anything, we have it, as well as the fast professional installation you need. We carry premium batteries for all your needs: automotive, commercial, marine, RV, and specialty. We also offer delivery and on-site installation, serving our customers quality products for over 50 years in the home of honest, reliable service. Go to slbt.com and book your next appointment.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
Football's biggest game is here, so make sure the only heat is on the field. Keep your home in the win column with EDS Air Conditioning. Right now, qualified customers can get 0% interest for 60 months on a brand new AC. Hot streaks belong in the postseason, not in your living room. With over 800 Google reviews and a 4.8 star rating, EDS has been the trusted MVP since 2006. Visit EDSIsYes.com today and schedule your service now. Stay cool for the biggest game of the year.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Transworld Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121 or visit tworld.com today.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
Recently, I had the opportunity to sit down with Dr. Joshua S. Jew, who operates out of Good Samaritan Health Center through the Palm Beach Health Network, and he explains how Florida is in the stone belt when it comes to being at risk to developing kidney stones.
There's a 1 in 10 risk of having kidney stones. Down in the stone belt, which is the southern part of the United States, especially the southeastern part of the United States, that risk is even higher. A lot of that's due to dehydration, which is probably the biggest risk factor for kidney stone formation, as well as diet. Having high oxalate-rich foods can predispose to stone formation risk. Florida is right in the middle of the stone belt, so a much higher risk of having stone disease here.
That was Dr. Joshua S. Jew from the Palm Beach Network Physician Group. For a physician referral, call 866-654-2362 or go online to pbhnphysiciangroup.com.
Today's tax tip is brought to you by Anshin Accountants and Advisors with Robert Gilman, partner and leader of Anshin's Real Estate Group.
Under the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, 100% bonus depreciation has been permanently reinstated. Real estate businesses are now able to immediately expense the full cost of qualifying property. Even projects with millions in improvements can benefit from first-year expensing without any spending cap. At Anshin, a partner-owned firm since 1923, we strategically guide real estate businesses through these legislative changes to help them develop a long-term investment strategy and boost cash flow. If you're a real estate professional looking to enhance profitability and minimize tax liabilities, let Anshin deliver value where others can't.
For more tax tips from Anshin, visit Anshin.com. That's ANCHIN.com. Anshin Accountants and Advisors, helping you recalculate what's possible.
You've seen the PGA Tour's best on the course, but in the arena, it's prime time. Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with big moments, big personalities, non-stop action on the big screen, shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, and overtime. Tickets are on sale now, but availability is limited. Visit TGLGolf.com to get your tickets while they last. TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf.
Anajar and Levine.
Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
ESPN 1063.
WESP Jupiter, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man, your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. It's a Tuesday. It is January 27th. And this is Theoretically Speaking. C-Katt's on the other side of the glass on the ones and twos. He is celebrating because Tina is in the house as well for the happy hour. And I feel like he's celebrating for a more cynical reason. Like, what
are you talking about?
What was that? What was that accusation you made in the break there?
Didn't make any accusation.
You gave her an Evan Cohen
Is
accusation.
that why you were celebrating? Because you were right, though?
No.
Oh.
I was just manufacturing happiness.
Okay.
It's been a rough week.
Yeah. C-Katt's trying to bounce back, man. Bounce back. You know what, though, C-Katt? It's going to be a great night tonight as we hit a little Somerset Grandview Prep girls basketball, taking the show on the road. Tina, you pulling up for a little play-by-play color action? We can have her be the sideline.
Yeah.
Or the courtside reporter.
It's true. You can be our Lisa Salters.
Yes.
I'm not pulling up.
Our Doris Burke.
I am going to the Florida Panthers game tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice. That'll be fun, too.
I know.
That'll be also fun.
They're playing the Utah Mammoth.
That'll be really fun.
Yes.
They're not bringing their mascot, though.
I hope they do. And it's Star Wars night.
Yeah, we're running the promos where Evan's promoting the broadcast of that game on our airwaves, and I just forgot, that Utah had a hockey team.
Right.
That their name was the Mammoth.
It's just Mammoth, too, like the Heat.
Yeah.
Not a Mammoths.
Right. So you think it's a negative connotation if I say, did you get a spray tan?
It's not negative. I don't know. I can't judge.
Because that's what I did during the break when Tina walked in. Because when you turn the light on, she looks significantly Pantone darker than yesterday.
Well, I had one yesterday, too. But it probably has gotten darker. So I self-tan every week.
Yeah. So what does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
I think anyone who tans is self-tanning because they're tanning themselves.
That is right.
Okay.
So you could I actually worked at a tanning salon in high school. So you could either go to a tanning salon and get a spray tan where a machine does it for you. I had a friend who actually had a business who she would actually do the spray tan for you. Or there are products where you could do it yourself. So I now just self-tan myself, and it's like a mat, like a glove that you wear. And then you put this product on the glove, and you kind of just do circular motions on your arms, your legs, your wherever you want.
It's like Nair.
Yes, in a way. But my hair, I'm not losing my hair. And so you could do that wherever, and I do my whole body so that I'm tan. And I do that weekly, though. I don't know, but I will say I do feel like
pre-shower or post-shower, not to get too intrusive. I guess
and also
it's a random part of the day.
And I will get intrusive after this.
Okay.
So my tans are very planned, just like my hair wash days are very planned.
Yes.
I usually like you do, guys. I don't know if guys, do you have like
You
the
can get
everything
all the parts
show?
of your back too.
No.
I've learned. Yes, I've been able to like stretch enough, and I've done it long enough that I'm able to get my whole back.
Wow. You
Yes.
don't know that though, for sure.
There's probably a little like mark on my back. from
He's like, I'm getting all of my back.
From my mirror that I'm looking at, I could see that most of my back is covered,
Okay.
but there probably is like maybe a
little parts of your back.
little part
Like,
that's not fully covered.
that's fine.
We were talking about showers. So I take a shower beforehand. Do you guys do like an everything shower?
Nah,
That's
it's
like
a
a hair
uniquely
wash, a
female thing.
shave. Yes. Like, so everything
Oh, okay,
shower
yeah.
is like you're exfoliating, you're shaving, you're washing your hair, all that.
Okay.
So I actually like to spread out my hair wash days and my self-tan days because I like to shave and let my pores close for like probably like a whole day before I self-tan.
That makes
so
sense.
that it doesn't have, I have like little blotches on my legs or whatever.
Yeah.
So I am very planned on my self-tan days, but usually, so I self-tanned on Sunday. I like to say that I'm baking in it. So I
Okay.
baked in it all day Sunday because I was just chilling at home all day.
Do
So
you like to say that, or does everybody say it? Is this a Tina term?
I think other people say it.
I'm baking it. I like
I'm
that
baking,
though.
yeah.
I'm baking. So you self-tan and then you baking it all day.
I'm baking in it all
Do
day.
you try to get more sun on days that you apply the self-tan?
No, I don't go out in the sun. The point for me is self-tan is like not going in the sun.
I thought
because
that's how you bake.
No, I'm baking by just sitting in my self-tan.
Okay.
That's how I'm baking.
I thought it was intensified by the sun.
Spray painting your body. Different color. That's what I'm getting at here.
Well, no, there's different. So, like the products you could buy for self tanning can either be clear. There's sometimes like a violet tint, or there is like a tan brown tint that you could buy, and depends what you prefer.
Yeah.
Like some people prefer it going on clear because sometimes it can get on your clothes, or like the violet purple is like very common, or there is like a brown tan that you could. And then it comes off in the shower, like this, like kind of like the.
Oh, it'll wash off.
It washes off in the shower. So I like to bake in my self-tans for hours so that I'm pretty tan throughout the whole entire week. But I will say, usually by the second day, which is today, C-Katt, which is probably why you noticed, is when I'm at like my, like it's fully set in, I'm really tan and
borderline
like this.
problematic. Like,
No.
like you might like some of these days off and you'd be like, I gotta not show my face.
Yeah, literally the face part. Yeah.
I guess what I'm getting at is we are in the one state where you can tan.
I don't tan though outside. Like I burn. And I have so many freckles as well that I don't want to go sit out and get sunburned or lay in the sun because I need to protect my skin. And I do wear sunscreen, but I am very I go to the dermatologist every 6 months because I have so many freckles and I always want to get them checked. And so I do enjoy going outside, but I don't tan. Like that's just not how my skin works. Like I burn and then I peel.
Wow.
I feel like you got to work through that though.
No, you don't just.
I think
No,
you
that's how you
sunburn
get
until
skin
eventually
cancer.
you're like, it's all right.
Is that what you did, C-Katt?
Dude, I haven't applied sunscreen
You're an
since
idiot.
like
Don't say this
2004.
to me.
You're an idiot. You're an
Since like
idiot.
2004. Copper tone has not
You're an
entered
idiot.
my purview.
That's not
When's
smart.
the last time you went to a dermatologist?
I don't know what that is.
I'm gonna introduce you.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna introduce
You
you
need
to
to
these
go to
people.
one.
It's Run from the Sun. They do a 5K every year. Run from the Rays. They're a great organization out of Boca Raton, and they will tell you need to put on sunblock.
I have a beautiful cookie tan. I haven't had sunburn since like the Outer Banks 07.
You're an idiot. He's an idiot.
Well, from someone who has had to have like multiple freckles removed, I've had like some like skin cancer scares. Like you need to wear sunscreen.
Yeah.
You need to go to a dermatologist and get your skin looked at because
Feels like a dentist situation that we're getting to. You get them on return over 6 months, and
Yeah.
that's a
Well,
reliable client.
That is a
I
good
like
client.
to go every 6 months. You should go annually. You
Yeah.
should go once
Check
a year.
in. Check in with the good people. Tina's over here dropping gems, dropping facts on you. And I agree with Tina. Now,
I want to add something though.
uh-oh.
It irks me when guys are like, "You look tan today." Like, yes, I clearly have a
Why
self
does that
tan.
irk you? Why specifically guys?
All right,
girls
Tina's
don't do
irked.
that.
Girls don't do that?
Girls don't do that. Girls aren't like you. Like they don't point out your self tan.
They don't?
No, they know that you self tan.
Does it irk you more when it's brought up on a syndicated radio show?
No, it's fine. Because we have to talk about it. Whatever.
Chris in the YouTube chat says, Tina, you look great and so beautiful, though.
Well,
And
thank you.
he says, I get sunburned, too. So he was relating to you.
Okay, yeah, wear your sunscreen. Make sure. You don't want to get sunburned.
So I'm sorry for irking you.
No, it's just funny because like guys would be like, "You look really tan," and I try to actually plan them out. Like there will be probably Fridays where like you'll see me really pale on Thursday, but I want to be tan for the weekend, so I'll self tan like on a Thursday night, and I'll clearly come to work on Friday like. No way she got. How'd she get tan
noticed
that fast?
you get that. I've noticed you. You're
Overnight.
tan. Yeah. Well, I don't think about it though.
Yeah.
I just like Tina's kind of tan.
Yeah.
And one time I thought.
And you didn't say it. I love that. Thank you.
I've never said it because I also never assumed it was a self tan. I thought that you just were in the sun.
Oh, like from after the show at 4 p.m.
I didn't think about it. I'm not over here like clocking. I'm like, she's a little paler yesterday and now she's tan. I just thought maybe you had a day in the sun or something. It is Florida. C-Katt's right.
Yeah.
So now to the intrusive part.
Okay.
Like if I was doing what you're doing, right? If I was applying this manufactured tan that wasn't from the sun for aesthetics, if I was wearing a long sleeve shirt that day, wouldn't put it on my arms because like you don't need to see whether or not my forearms are tan. If I was wearing shorts that day, I would tan my shins. If I was wearing pants, I wouldn't tan my shins. So, like, you said he put it everywhere. So you're doing your whole body despite not your whole body being visible. It's not like it's a calendar shoot, if you would. It feels like a waste of self-tan.
Oh, my God.
Shouldn't you just go face?
Well, no, because I self-tanned on Sunday. I go to the gym. I wear shorts to the gym, and I wear a sports bra to the gym. So I'm like, not in much clothes.
Right.
And so my whole body is being shown.
That is true.
And yesterday I wore a skirt specifically because my legs were tan.
Okay.
And I knew we were getting a cold front. And so I was
You had to get that
I
out-
got
you
to
had to
plan
get out
this
the way.
out. Like I'm not going to wear my jeans today. I look a little tan today.
With pale. Nobody wants to walk around with pale legs.
But your tan lasts about a week. So too, I know we're having a cold front this week, so I'll probably be in long sleeves and pants.
Oh, wasted of a tan.
And
You wasted
boots.
your tan.
Yeah,
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I am wasting my tan probably this week, but it makes me feel good when I'm like all tan. And like today, I wore shorts to the gym even though it was cold outside.
Like if I had like a tattoo, right? I would never wear something that covered up that tattoo unless it was specifically to cover up the tattoo. Guess what I'm talking about?
So are you talking about so everyone that has a back tattoo, are they supposed to be shirtless all the time? Or like a chest tattoo?
Yeah.
I would make all efforts to
Show
make
off your
my
investment.
tattoo. Yeah, exactly.
I agree with that. I mean, I don't have any tattoos, but if I had a tattoo, it would be out because I paid money for it.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be getting every single ounce of money out of this tattoo as possible. Also, there was a lot of hurt. Painful.
Yeah.
I assume.
I saw apparently
I
people
have 3
cry.
tattoos.
You have 3?
Did you cry when you got it applied or made? I don't know how that works.
Wait,
It
what?
gets-
Tattoo or
You don't know how
self-tan?
tattoos work?
Yeah. What's the phrase? I got tattooed, I guess
think
is
that
it?
they
Yeah.
say,
Did you
never mind,
cry
I
when you
guess
got
I don't need to.
tattooed?
I did not cry. So my first tattoo was at 18, and I got it on my ankle. And it was kind
Nice.
of like my dad wasn't really a fan of tattoos,
Yeah.
and I was 18. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to get this tattoo.
Boom.
It's my 18th birthday.
That's right.
And you're going to pay for it.
Stepped on him. He
And
paid
so-
for it too?
Yeah, it was my birthday. It was my 18th
That's
birthday.
a little
and
bit
that's what I wanted.
insult to injury.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up. Did he
Well,
know
that-
he was paying for it?
Yeah, it was my gift.
Okay.
What do I want for my 18th birthday? I was like, I want a tattoo. It's on the outside of my right ankle, and it's right on like the bone. I won't forget though. So I was watching the movie Hancock while this was happening.
Great
and I'm
movie.
trying to laugh through the pain.
Yeah.
I'm laughing, but moving a lot while getting my tattoo. That you could actually, if you look close enough, you see like the lines probably aren't that great because I'm like actually in
Screwed it up.
pain,
Yeah.
but trying to laugh through the pain. I didn't cry though. And then my other 2 tattoos, one is on the outside of my right wrist. That one didn't hurt. And then this my favorite one, it's on the inside of my left wrist. It actually is from a card that my grandma wrote me and said, "Love always, Mama," and that's what I called her. And it's her handwriting.
Wow.
But that one didn't hurt. So I didn't cry
'Cause
for any
it's
of them.
from grandma.
I've heard though, like your ribs hurt, and there's definitely places that I probably would cry.
Yeah.
But my 3 that I have, I didn't cry.
Yeah,
Only
I
get
It
sleeve.
stings.
was going to say, I saw a guy like getting a sleeve completed and he was just in tears.
Yeah.
And someone recorded him, like whoever his girlfriend or wife or maybe even mom was behind the camera recording him and thought it was a good decision to post that. Imagine just crying because of a tattoo and then that person posts it. I would hate that person.
I have friends who have like sleeves, and they said like their like arm just basically goes numb at one point. Like they're in there for hours. I can't imagine sitting there for hours getting a tattoo. I also haven't just thought of anything, and I was like, what do I want that's that big.
Forever.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, like that's forever. That's
Yeah.
that big. This is weird. I have dreams where I'm like covered in tattoos.
Wow.
Like I've had many dreams where I have
So
sleeves
specific.
and it's weird. I'm like, why in like a lot of my dreams
Like a biker girl.
am I like covered in tattoos?
That's so random.
It is random.
What happens in these dreams?
I don't know. All I remember is the tattoo part. And I'm like, am I supposed to have like
More
a
tattoos.
sleeve?
Maybe that's your subconscious letting you know.
I could see Tina with a face tattoo.
Nope, no thanks. No face tattoo.
Out of the three of
teardrop.
us, the most likely scenario would be you would be the one with the face tattoo. 'Cause neither of we don't have any tattoos.
That's true. You're closer than we are.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So yeah, you should get a face tat.
I'm okay right now.
Lower left cheek.
Maybe later on in life.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So potentially.
We'll see. Maybe when you get your first tattoo.
Okay. I get a tattoo tomorrow if it means you're getting a
Nope,
face
but
tat.
just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
I mean, that would be well worth it. Why'd you get that tattoo? Oh, so Tina can get her face tat. Perfect. Line them up.
We talked about
Cocktail of the day.
Yes. We talked about I'm going to the Florida Panthers versus Utah Mammoth tonight. And I was looking up mammoth related cocktails.
That doesn't exist.
Yes, it does, because a lot came up. And I've been a little.
Why?
When Ice
Why
Age
what?
came out for the first time, like what?
There's a lot. This isn't the one I'm picking. There's a mammoth old fashioned. There's a
Okay.
mammoth gin and tonic.
Okay. Those aren't.
Yeah,
I
we're just
mean,
throwing.
Yeah,
like-
just.
Whiskey tango foxtrot.
It just pales in comparison to the saber-toothed tiger martini.
Right.
There's the mammoth tusk.
There's a
which
mammoth-
is inspired drink.
Mammoth sex on the beach.
Ah.
Throw it on top.
Yeah. A mammoth mojito.
A bourbon maple cider. That sounds pretty good.
There's no mammoth in that.
I don't think any of these have actual mammoths in them.
Okay.
It's just the names. But I went with today because I was a little sleepy and I got a coffee before the show. The Mammoth Mocha, which is brandy, Bailey's, hot chocolate, and coffee. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll do
It
it.
does sound pretty good.
I'll check it
Yeah.
out. No cream.
Bailey's,
Oh, Bailey's. Yeah, it's like the cream liqueur.
Yeah.
I can do it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
brandy, Bailey's, hot chocolate, and coffee.
I approve.
Okay. The Mammoth Mocha.
I approve.
St. Lucie Battery and Tire.
Thank you. I don't have the stuff in front of me. So
You got to print it out. And it's in front of you somewhere. We
What's
got
a lot of
interns
papers?
running papers to you. You know what we're doing here.
Well, I'm getting myself to the hockey game tonight in Sally, the Sonata.
Sonata.
And I feel safe in my drive there because I take my car to St. Lucie Battery and Tire, whether it's for batteries, which they've helped me out with, tires, which they've helped me out with, maintenance. They've done that. Trust the experts. Go over to St. Lucie Battery and Tire. There are many locations. My go-to spot is the one on Blue Heron and Military Trail with my guy Randall.
Hey.
But you can find one closer to you at slbt.com. Go to them. They can figure it all out for you. Best prices. St. Lucie Battery and Tire. You got a lot of papers over there.
Thank you. Is it distracting? I have a distracting amount of papers over here.
No, I just see you like going through many. No, if
I also was trying to get this. There was a dude that was just like staring me down as close as possible to the window. I was also just trying to block his view of me. It was weird.
Oh. We talk about how I'm bricked up.
Whoa.
You got it? It came in the mail?
Slow down.
Not yet.
And also, don't get so excited when he says that, Tina. Everybody pump the brakes here.
What?
Why?
Guy can't be bricked up?
Okay.
Apparently not to Theo. Jeez, dude. You have an experience you want to talk about?
No, I don't. I don't want to talk about you being bricked up in the middle of our show in the
Okay.
happy hour. What is a brick?
Brick is a $60 device that I purchased because I have a crippling addiction to my phone.
Yeah, this is a problem if you had to purchase this.
Yeah, it really is. It has been a nuisance on my life. It has hurt my attention, my retention of knowledge. It's just killed hours at a time in my life.
Won't get those hours back.
No, I'm just scrolling. And oftentimes it's either taking away from sleep that I get, or it is taking away from something I wanted to watch, maybe a healthier version of off the clock use of my time of entertainment, more fulfilling. We talked about it going back in time with talking about how TikTok's rotten kids' brains and streamers rotten kids' brains. Like my brain's being rotten.
Yeah.
I would love to watch a movie. I need to watch more movies, but I'm just scrolling my phone. So I bought this device called Brick, and apparently it locks you out of your phone's apps that waste time. And it's not a simple, or actually, you know what? I'm open for questions. Please, Theo, what's your first? I'm not going to present the arguments that you're going to present.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're trying to fight against it. Here's my question. Why the hell don't you just put your phone down and close the apps and not open them instead of giving people money to prevent you from getting to them?
Oh, why does an alcohol addict just not close the cabinet? Like, why doesn't he just put the liquor away? Oh, I didn't think of that. Yeah, dude, just put the crack pipe in the drawer. Out of sight, out of mind, huh? Yeah, just put the pills in the cabinet.
To be fair, it would work.
For them? Easier said than done, buddy.
To be fair, it is a strategy that could work. Does it work? No. It could work. It's possible.
Well, I'm stage 6.
Okay.
Like I'm past the point of return on those simple quick fixes, fixing my phone addiction.
So you have like put your phone say in like another room and then like gone into your living room to like watch a movie?
Not disciplined enough to do that.
Yeah.
Last night I tried. There was like
You already ordered it.
There was an
last night you tried.
There was an hour YouTube video I wanted to watch about traveling and playing golf in Ireland. And I said, you know what? Plug on the phone on the charger, phone down, not going to touch it. And I made it like 36 minutes before I started scrolling.
What is that surge like, though? What are you feeling in your brain? What are you thinking when you get called back to your cell phone, even if it's in another room? Is it like I'm missing out on something? There's got to be an urge.
There was a lull in the entertainment that I'm watching, and I need a quick hit. I need some dopamine. Like I need to be stimulated for a sec. It's awful, man. I'm a sick human being.
What kind of crackhead terminology is that?
It quite literally. Like I'm fiending for it. Like I'm scratching. And it got many more scrolls, Instagram reels. I haven't even touched TikTok. That's the crazy thing. That is the most addictive platform when it comes to social media and whatever. Yeah. And it'll kill your kids' time, your kids' time. It is an awful app for time wasting. And I'm not on that at all. I knew that I couldn't handle it.
Okay.
Instagram is I scroll on Instagram.
It's pretty much TikTok.
You run out on Instagram, though. You run out of stuff.
Not true. On Reels, on Endless.
I never go to Reels.
That's you're safe then.
Okay.
I have TikTok, but I'm pretty good. I only check it like randomly. Like I don't check it every day, but Instagram is where I catch myself scrolling for a while. And then it's so bad too. Like I'll like close out the app and then like 2 minutes later just like open it back up. I'm like, I don't know why I'm doing this.
Right back.
You know what happens is like just funny videos from wherever, like, and my buddies will share back and forth and it gets you back onto the scroll. Oh, it's petrifying. It's awful. And like there's functions on your phone.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. So why don't you use the free functions on your phone?
It's 2 clicks away from just saying no. You simply can say ignore for the rest of the day.
No,
and then you're back on
There's more stringent ones you can apply for, I think.
All right, well, I haven't seen that one.
You haven't seen it.
I've seen
all of them are ignorable.
The built-in iOS, yeah. Like you just say ignore for today and go back to scrolling. It takes half a second to do that. And apparently the device that I spent $60 for.
Brick.
Yeah.
I guess they're calling it brick because it turns your phone into a brick.
Maybe. Yeah, they said it's now a tool. Your phone is a tool. That's the idea of it, right? Going back to the day where you need your phone to get things done, to send messages, to make phone calls, to get work done, not to waste time. So this device,
the brick,
apparently you need to go up to this device and like input a code into it in order to unlock those apps on your phone.
Okay.
So you can't just do it from your phone.
So won't you just do that then? Are you going to like brick it and then walk out of the house? Is that what you're going to do?
I think I'm going to brick it in the house. I think I least need to use my phone in my place of living.
Right.
I do need to use my phone
outside
for work capabilities, like specifically social media apps for work responsibilities while I'm at work.
Are people going to know when you're bricked up? Like, does it send a notification?
It'll sneak up on them.
Okay.
Like they won't know until it's already happened.
Okay.
It'll be the elephant in the room is that I'm bricked up and there's nothing they can do about it. What? It's against their will too. They can't do anything about it. I will be
I can
bricked,
tell.
and they can't do anything about
Just
it.
as long as you're
I'm in
not-
control.
Just don't do it at work because you need your phone to work. And also, I think I'm uncomfortable with the idea of you being bricked up at work.
You know, there was a combo deal. I could have saved like $30, maybe $20 on the second one if I bought two. I only bought one.
Okay. Because it's a device. It's like literally you mount it on a wall or something?
Yeah. I think it's locationally. So I think in this bubble, you will not be able to use your devices on your phone.
So you could drive away from your home and just in the case of emergency, if you're like, oh, I've really got to get it, a little TikTok in, a little Instagram.
Exactly.
You can't?
He can leave the house to do it.
I think so.
It's
I haven't
like
gotten the
drive
device
3
yet,
miles away.
But making the $60 commitment, I think, is enough for me to truly appreciate it and use it and get my attention back in order.
So when you're at your house and you are bricked up, you can...
In the comfort of my own home.
Yes. You just have to go up and like type in a code and it'll unlock it?
I think so.
Won't you just like...
You could just do that.
Yeah,
I think you can only do it like 1 minute at a time.
So you'd have to just
really
keep
a new
So you'd have to keep going to like the
Yeah.
device and putting in this code and you'd only have like a minute?
I don't have the device yet.
Okay.
So it's experimental.
I did have someone that I follow on Instagram just buy the brick and she said it was amazing.
How long has she had it?
She got it like in the new year.
Okay.
So she's only less than a month.
She
But
might be
loves
off the wagon already, though. Or back on the wagon. What do you call it when somebody
on the wagon means you're going to your
good.
AA meetings.
Okay,
Like,
but
you're on the wagon.
So she might be back off the wagon by now. You should DM her.
Off the
I can
wagon, you
ask
wake
her.
up in a ditch.
How's it going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what's happening. Because I don't want because you don't get that $60 back. I guess you can't return a brick, can you?
They did say you can. They said try for a month for
It doesn't
free.
work
If you
for
don't want
everyone.
it, send it back.
Is there like a monthly subscription?
I don't think so.
It better not be. Everything's a monthly subscription. We should make, theoretically speaking, a monthly subscription.
If this doesn't work, I might get rid of a smartphone.
Go to a BlackBerry?
That's a smartphone.
A razor?
I might
Sidekick.
go
Sidekick. I love that.
Yeah,
Oh, you know what I like?
the
Sidekick
sliding
or the
ones.
Razor. Or no, not the Razor. The what's
NV3.
the rumor.
I didn't have
The
a rumor.
what?
The rumor.
What about the chocolate?
That's
I
the
didn't-
LG rumor, the joint where you slide it up.
Oh, I loved that.
Where you could just hit a little, hey, come on now. I'll post it up outside of AMC. You know what I'm saying? And I hit them with a little, yeah.
The sidekicks were cool though because it.
Yeah, I
That
was
was
never,
cool.
I never got a sidekick.
Yeah,
I didn't. My friend had one.
I was an NV2 and an NV3 guy.
Envy. That's
Verizon, LG. It
Envy,
had a actual keyboard on it. It opened up like a little book, and you typed like that. I might have to go back to that if this doesn't work. Like I need to take my life back. This is
You
really
do
bad.
need to take your life back, and I agree because you do spend too much time doom scrolling. I deleted Twitter about a month and a half ago, and I've never been better.
Have you tried Do Not Disturb where you can't get notifications?
It's not about the notifications. He's going to it. He doesn't need to be alerted.
I feel like he needs a smartphone for his career.
I got a laptop.
Okay.
Yeah. It'll make him more like you look more. Even if you're scrolling on your laptop, it just looks more serious. Like I do believe that there's a lot of people that line up that go to coffee shops and libraries and make themselves look really studious and really important. And I bet you if you go look on their screens, they're like scrolling. They're scrolling on the internet.
Just so they can look like that?
No, I think they go there with the intention to do real work, and then they get caught into a bind like C-Katt. I think it happens a lot. I've seen it. I think, but I've seen it.
Every college campus.
Yeah.
That's what that room is filled of. No one's studying.
No.
They go there with the intention. They think that changing this environment will encourage me to actually get work done.
No, you're still the piece of that decided to go there in the first place.
Well, good luck, C-Katt.
Thank you. I went to TGL last night.
Really?
Yeah.
How did that go?
It was a blowout, man. The Boston Common Golf Club, they're the first team to have a mascot. The Ball Frog was jumping around,
Let's go.
having a good time.
Woo! Always mascot. It's always a good idea. Anything deserves a mascot.
Yeah, I saw Team Rory, which was the Boston team. Keegan Bradley, Michael Thorbjornsson were kicking butt. They beat down Shane Lowry and the Bay. And it's a fun environment. Like, you can now put your headphones in and listen to the players and what they're saying. The mic'd up segments that you might hear, like, on a documentary 3 years after these events happen. No, you get it in real time at TGL. They give you free headphones, and you simply connect to their Wi-Fi, and bang, you are right in the conversation with guys like Rory McIlroy, guys like Tiger Woods, ever heard of him, and all of the best PGA Tour stars inside in the state-of-the-art SoFi Center in Palm Beach Gardens. You do not want to miss it. I went there last night, going to be there next week, and the season just ramping up. They made alterations to the courses to where it's called Tomorrow's Golf League. That's what TGL stands for.
Yeah.
And every single year, they are getting deeper and deeper into a window into the future. Like, they're creating golf courses that physically can't exist in real life. So you go to the SoFi Center, you're in a compact group of a little bit over 1,000 fans. So you're just steps away from the greatest in the world at the game of golf. And Theo, I think you have a piece of paper in front of you that might tell you where to get tickets.
That is TGLGolf.com. TGLGolf.com. Man, you must have it made. You go to TGL all the time. You don't even have to visit TGLGolf.com.
Yeah, I work there.
Yeah. Get your tickets while they last. TGL is presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. I like saying it like that.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't like when I say it like that.
Yeah, you got to put some stank on it.
Yeah.
Keep up. It's golf.
Was that stank? You laughed in the middle.
Yeah, that was stank. Add
the
to
laugh
that.
part?
The laugh part is
Okay,
not like when you get the piece of paper that tells you what to say. Sure, you could play it, you read it really plain by the book. Keep up, it's golf.
I didn't do that. I said, keep up. It's golf.
A little better. A little better. Not the intended connotation.
Okay.
Keep up. It's golf.
Yeah, I do like how
you like his star. You try it out, Cena.
No.
All right.
Mine would be more peppy.
Theoretically speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
What would you do with an extra $700? You can earn up to $700 per year with Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Boost Checking pays 7.0 annual percentage yield on balances up to $10,000. That's up to $700 extra to do what you love. Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Requirements apply to earn the highest dividend rates. Limit one checking account per membership. Dividend rates and annual percentage yield subject to change. Business accounts do not qualify. Insured by NCUA, official credit union of Florida Atlantic Athletics.
Many people start trimming trees when they hear a storm is on the way, but that leaves piles of branches on the ground that could become dangerous projectiles during a storm. Instead, having a year-round trimming plan is better for you, your neighbors, and the Solid Waste Authority of Palm Beach County. When trimming is done correctly and on schedule, your trees are stronger and more resistant to wind damage. After the storm passes, there's less vegetative debris, helping the SWA clean up your community faster. Learn more at swa.org/storm.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
Whether it's a clutch touchdown pass, a game-winning dunk, or an impressive dash to the finish, we want to highlight the best performance of the week. The winning performance will receive $500 courtesy of Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Catch the biggest moments and winners all season long on ESPN 106.3 and ESPN West Palm Play. Nominate them today by emailing highschool@espnwestpalm.com. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Welcome to being treated like a pro.
When a trophy is raised, it can feel like the season's over. But on the ESPN app, it never really is. Because with more than 47,000 live events, plus originals, highlights, and coverage from every corner of the sports world, there's always something to dive into on ESPN. That's no off-season, just everything a fan needs to keep going. Always in season, get all of ESPN, all in one place. Download the ESPN app on your TV or phone today to get involved.
Breaking news news on ESPN 106.3 is brought to you by St. Lucie Battery and Tire.
This just in, we begin this hour with breaking news.
When news breaks, ESPN 106.3 has it covered.
We've had developments. ESPN 106.3 can now report.
When your vehicle breaks, St. Lucie Battery and Tire fixes it. Stay tuned to ESPN 106.3 for more breaking news. Brought to you by St. Lucie Battery and Tire.
Today's tax tip is brought to you by Anshin Accountants and Advisors with Brent Lessy, partner and tax leader of Anshin's Consumer Products Group.
Did you know the One Big Beautiful Bill Act has created unprecedented opportunities for founders? The $10 million exclusion has increased to $15 million, and the 5-year holding period is no longer an all-or-nothing hurdle. Founders now have the flexibility to raise capital and align their tax-free treatment over 3, 4, or 5 years. These changes include the higher asset ceiling and allow founders and investors to scale aggressively while capitalizing on this tax advantage. Anshin, a partner-owned firm since 1923, prioritizes understanding founders' unique circumstances to achieve their goals. If you're a founder that doesn't want to leave money on the table, let Anshin deliver value where others can't.
For more tax tips from Anshin, visit Anshin.com. That's ANCHIN.com. Anshin Accountants and Advisors, helping you recalculate what's possible.
Hey, Culligan man!
Good people. It's Theo Dorsey. Let's kick off the new year with a home upgrade that's a win for you and the environment. A Culligan high-efficiency water softener helps you use less soap, less detergent, and fewer chemicals. Talk about a game-winning play. Try Culligan today for 12 months interest-free. Visit Culligan.com for more information and to schedule your free water test. Or just say,
Hey, Culligan man!
So let it rip.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
Touchdown tots, gridiron nachos, barbecue pulled pork nachos, Duffy's double smash burger. It's all available at Duffy Sports Grill during its it still has a stranglehold on football season. It's still football season until it's all over with. It's one more to go. Two more
you
weeks.
can't short us on football season.
I need all of it. And Duffy's gives you all of it through the end, through the finish line. That's just some of the ways in which you can have delicacies at Duffy Sports Grill. Of course, they're always going to have the award-winning wings and burgers, jumbo wings, by the way, tossed in 17 different flavors. And Duffy's always known for their 2-for-1 drinks all day, every day. Duffy Sports Grill, that's the place to go. That's the place to be. 80 or more television screens in every single location, so you won't miss a single second of the action. Duffy'sMVP.com. Especially on nights where there's multiple games going on at multiple times, and maybe it's post-football season, and there's hockey, there's basketball, there's the tennis, there's the golf, there's the I always go back to badminton, and that's because I never say it right, and I just want to be defiant. There's gonna be a badminton guy that calls in one day and is like, "Hey, you screwed the name up again, and I'm gonna disintegrate you the same way that lady did to Mike Rizzo." And I'm going to be really sad when that happens.
We're going to talk about that later in the show.
Duffy'sMVP.com. At Duffy's, our game is always on. It's a good place to be.
We'll do that next segment, but in this segment, we like to take a stroll down the office. Tina's full-time job.
Yeah.
Part-time on air. Full-time in the cube, right? Amongst the busy working bees in an office that you might relate to. Maybe down the road here. Maybe you're watching on YouTube and you're in New York. Maybe you're in Missouri. Everyone's got that office space, and we do too here. The thing about these office spaces is what, Theo? You hear bad takes.
Does Jim in accounting watch one game a year and think he can be an NBA GM?
You don't trade a guy like Dame unless you actually know ball, which I do.
Is Mark in the mailroom talking your ear off about what's wrong with football today?
Give me that budget and I'll have this roster fixed by Friday. Guaranteed.
Does Ted in sales go on and on about how he would manage the bullpen?
Complete games used to mean something. I don't know what this is anymore.
Time to shoot the casuals down. This is Water Cooler Talk, presented by Culligan. Schedule your free water test today at Culligan.com.
I like that.
Thank you. I just realized that this is Tina's first time experiencing the Culligan Water Cooler Talk.
Welcome to the Octagon.
Yeah. It's the welcome to the jungle gym.
There are some hot takes that go on in the bullpen out there.
Oh, yeah.
People just let it fly,
Yeah,
unchecked by microphones and an audience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, did you hear what Jeremiah was saying?
What did that stupid son of a gun have to say this time?
This idiot. This moron. Jeremiah's out here posted up, and he's doing the thing, too, where he's like in front of the water cooler to where you have to address him if you're going to fill your cup up.
While you're trying to get expense reports done,
Come on.
typing away. You try to drown it out with music and headphones, but Jeremiah's got that booming baritone voice that you simply cannot drown out.
And you know what he did?
What?
He said today? In shocking news, college football is the wild, wild west. Jeremiah, newsflash, buddy. It's been that way forever. You're not saying anything revelatory. In fact, everybody like Jeremiah, who sees things like Darian Mensah being sued by Duke before finally coming to a settlement so that he can go to Miami despite signing a 2-year deal and only honoring 1 year of it. Everybody who is critical of teams like Indiana having 28-year-old players line up and win national championships. If you're critical of what Ole Miss did by stealing players from Clemson after his own players at Ole Miss got stolen from LSU, from their old coach that left them in the middle of their playoff run. If you are upset or disoriented by the way in which college football is today, I ask you one favor. Don't be like Jeremiah and retort the same phrase over and over again. College football is the wild, wild west. We get it. It's a lawless land. There's no rules. Rules don't apply to those who break them in college football. But I want you to have a more nuanced, a more telling take. How about this, Jeremiah? How about you say something like what I said earlier today? The U is back. The U is back. Nobody else is saying that.
Finally, something that's not a cliche.
Yeah. The U is back. How about you say something like Malachi Toney is the best player in college football? We can have a discussion. Look at what he did with Carson Beck.
And that was water cooler talk.
Culligan water cooler talk, too. I'm just saying, college football is a wild, wild. Jeremiah, could you be more lazy in your description of what's happening? If my wife, who oftentimes comes to me to ask what's going on, why are people so up in arms about this? I remember she asked me about, when the Lane Kiffin scenario happened with Ole Miss, and all of the girls from from Ole Miss were tweeting and putting out TikToks about their Lane Kiffin stories and stuff. Yeah. So this came to my wife's purview via like TikTok. She comes to me and asking to fill her in on what's going on with Lane Kiffin and why everybody hates him. And how would she feel if I just was like, oh yeah, college football is the wild, wild west?
That tells me nothing. Nothing.
Gives you nothing at all. At all.
Yeah, and I feel like almost like how sports gambling has obviously transformed things in the past 5 years or so. Really, the past 7 to 8 years. I forget when nationwide it really started to take the world by storm. Now there is like more tracking of things that are wrong and things that are right in irregular betting practices where we're catching the bad guys.
Yeah.
When it's all under the table and it's impossible to make legal sports bets unless you're in Las Vegas, a whole lot more bad goes wrong because there's nothing to find out.
Yeah, it's more regulated now.
Exactly. And I feel like that's the same way with college football. If everyone's getting paid illegally, then it's hard to truly track what is being done wrong if everyone's doing it illegally.
And I do think that now that we've removed the cloak. Like, look at what Texas Tech is today is what SMU was able to be back when they had the Pony Express and they were paying players under the table, right? You are willing to pay and you are in a solid enough location in a state with no state income tax and you're able to, like, get guys from the area, which is a recruiting hotbed. It is a place that is always going to be ripe for a sleeping giant to thrive. Texas A&M and Texas are going to be great in the NIL era. I look at a team like Miami, same thing. Shout out Shapiro. He helped fund a lot of those wins that Miami got when Miami was in its heyday. And I know everything came crashing down to a halt when everything got found out, and they got the death penalty junior, or however you want to phrase what happened to Miami in the late to mid 2000s. But the results of that is that now that we are in NIL and it is all over the table, and we still have the sunshine, and we still have the tradition that is Miami, and we still have the recruiting hotbed that is South Florida, the U is back because they're allowed to operate like what reportedly or allegedly SEC teams have been doing the whole time.
I like it. I don't like – I didn't really pick up on the cliche and the overused term Wild Wild West when it came to college football.
Yeah.
But now I won't forget it.
Right.
You know what? I might have said it in the past 6 months.
I might have said it too, but I check myself now. It's no longer – we are no longer allowed to describe college football as the Wild Wild West. If anybody else does that going forward, that was the wrong button. But you can also,
I like the first one.
Yeah. You can do that to them too if you want to be nice about it.
I thought we almost had a host yesterday on the air.
Really?
Yeah.
I got to listen to this earlier today.
Can I guess which one it was?
Well, okay, it wasn't any of us.
Right, I know
we were here for that.
Yeah.
So
it's only two.
You can guess.
Mike Rizzo.
Okay, we'll find out after this. Next segment on Theoretically Speaking. This segment, EDS Air Conditioning, is really what's funded Theo Dorsey's brain.
Man, I'll tell you one thing, man. EDS is yes. EDS is absolutely yes. You know what's no? Dentists. My teeth hurt. Teeth hurt. It's extreme. I'm in excruciating pain. If you've been watching us on YouTube, I've been like holding my face half of the show. It's because I have excruciating and eternal pain in my mouth right now. But I have cool air flowing through my home, and that's because EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing. EDSisyes.com. Tap in with the good people. Become a Gold Plan member like me, and you can also be comfortable year-round. You also can have the good faith in knowing that you have people that are going to pull up and they're going to give you actual help and advice. Well, with the Gold Plan, I get 2 check-ins, right? Preventative care and repair. Unlike my 20 dentist check-ins per year, I only get 2 with EDS. And the good thing about those is they give me tips and tricks so that I don't have to have any emergency repairs or anything down the line. Like, I'll never forget the day that I learned from my EDS technician, Randy, that, hey, you burn a lot of candles in here, it is burning up your air filters more. If you burn candles in your home often, you need to change out your filters more often than is recommended. If not, you're going to have issues with the unit. If EDS wanted more money out of me, they would have never gave me that tip. They could have just, I don't know what's happening, but we'll fix it for this fee. They could have did that to me, but they actually care about their customers, and that's why they've been around for 20 years. EDSisyes.com. They're good people. They work in good faith, and they can take care of you because that is what they do. Also, right now, they are running an offer if you need a brand-new AC unit, 60 months, interest-free for qualified customers. 60 months interest-free financing. How do you not take advantage of that offer? EDSisyes.com. EDSisyes.com. EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Yeah, my teeth really hurt. Absolutely. Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Flight by Yingling is the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling & Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
Spring training 2026 is coming fast to Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium as the Miami Marlins and St. Louis Cardinals return to Jupiter for 30 games in 30 days from February 21st to March 22nd. Come out to the ballpark this spring and make a memory that lasts a lifetime. Season tickets, groups, and mini plans are on sale right now. Purchase your baseball experience at RogerDeanChevroletStadium.com. See you soon at America's busiest ballpark.
Car buying just leveled up at Greenway Kia West Palm Beach. We're now open at 7 a.m. Shop early, skip the crowds, and get on with your day. No pressure, no nonsense. Just real people who listen, including female sales professionals ready to help. And check this out. The invoice is on every new car. No games, no surprises. No time to stop by? We bring the test drive to you, home or office. Buy the right way at Greenway Kia West Palm Beach. Early, easy, exceptional.
Attention business owners, the next several months are going to be super busy. Why not let us take some of the burden off of you? Get the help you need from Intelligent Office in Palm Beach Gardens. Professional live receptionists to answer, screen, and forward all of your calls to you live. Why do you need a virtual assistant? No high salaries, no holidays or sick pay, no call-outs, no turnover, and no additional equipment. Call 561-472-8400 or visit intelligentoffice.com to learn more how we can help you streamline your day.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Transworld Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121 or visit tworld.com today.
Football's biggest game is here, so make sure the only heat is on the field. Keep your home in the win column with EDS Air Conditioning. Right now, qualified customers can get 0% interest for 60 months on a brand new AC. Hot streaks belong in the postseason, not in your living room. With over 800 Google reviews and a 4.8 star rating, EDS has been the trusted MVP since 2006. Visit EDSIsYes.com today and schedule your service now. Stay cool for the biggest game of the year.
God knows.
Welcome to Pro Level Orthopedic Care at Baptist Health. If an injury is keeping you from what you love, our expert team is here to get you back in the game. No matter the game. They don't game shame. Whatever game you like, they'll get you back to it because they're trusted by the pros and ready for you because everyone deserves pro level care. Billiards, beach volleyball, padel. What's another one? Give me some games.
Some games?
Bowling.
Yeah.
I want to get you back out there. I want you to be able to hit the lanes.
Squash.
Cricket.
Wall ball.
Cricket takes too long. Not cricket. Well, maybe cricket too. It just takes a long time. So if you get sore from that, I mean, it's like, wow. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho to learn more. baptisthealth.net/ortho. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Welcome to being treated like a pro. All right, so what is this that happened? What is this that happened yesterday on the Russo and the Rizzo show?
So you didn't hear this yet?
106. I have not heard.
Okay, so this is not just for the audience. This is for you too, Theo.
Yeah, thank you.
Russo and Rizzo had a good show yesterday. We were talking about the AFC Championship game, coaching decisions. Russo and Rizzo are both on board of the fact that the New England Patriots have gotten extremely lucky to get here, and they have a lot of good points. Well, we had Dory in Boca call in. Sweetest caller we ever have. She calls in maybe once a month, says her piece, roots for her teams, and Dory in Boca is a Patriots fan. So she didn't really take too kindly to Russo and Rizzo talking poorly about the strength of the New England Patriots and the merit of which they got there. So Dory calls in and has this to say.
Okay, Dory. Dory in Boca. I apologize. Welcome in. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm wonderful, Dory. What's on your mind?
Okay, well, I'm calling to say that you can call the Patriots lucky.
Oh.
It's not lucky. They know how to develop a team, and they know how to execute, and they know how to put whatever they need to do to win a game, and that's it. They get the W. It doesn't have to be pretty. The second thing I'm going to say is one of you doesn't even know how to pronounce the word concierge for the doctor. So I don't even think you even know what you're talking about when it comes to football. Someone's paying you a lot of money to pronounce the correct word for the doctor, and you should be able to pronounce that correctly.
Thanks, Dory. Appreciate the call, mate. The one thing I'll say to Dory, Hey, listen, you got to understand we're being fair because they played a team that had multiple turnovers the first time around. Team had 5 turnovers the second time around, and the team third time around was backup quarterback. If that's not luck, what is it? Is Dory still on the line with us?
Yeah, I'm still on the line. Yes, it's luck, but guess what? Lucky people know how to make something and execute it.
I think she was trying to go for the luck is when opportunity meets or something. Preparation. Yeah, I think that's what she missed.
So Mike Rizzo went on to ban Dory from Boca from ESPN West Palm. Fair or foul?
I'm sorry, Mike. You can't get mad at somebody for correcting you for mispronouncing a word. And also, he can ban her from Russo and Rizzo. He has no authority to ban Dory from Theoretically Speaking. Dory, if you want to call in with the good people here on Theoretically Speaking, you are more than welcome. The door is wide open. But just because you are trying to help out my guy Mike, because sometimes words are tough. She was just trying to help, and he offended her favorite team, so she offended him. And I think that is fair game in the world of sports talk radio. If you are paid to speak and you are saying a word incorrectly and you get corrected on it, it's fine. It's fair game. In fact, if I'm saying words incorrectly, I welcome you guys to get me. You got me on espresso. I used to say espresso all the time. Got me walking around here looking like a fool if you don't check me. So, yeah, check me.
You guys know it's pronounced Yosemite?
They brought that up in the office
Yosemite?
today after we watched this.
I thought it was Yosemite.
Maybe we should stop. Maybe we should we should do like a reading rainbow thing around here. We should we need a tutor here for ESPN West Palm. Go in love, go in peace, go in joy.
Funnel cake. Rise. Farm animal.
Wake up, South Florida Fair.
Don't tell me what's fair. What?